23 years since the tragic attacks that took almost 3,000 American lives on September 11th.
We now ask that you please join us in a moment of remembrance as we honor those lost on September 11th, 23 years ago today.
Nick Pivetta up against the Birds tonight. He's coming off a no decision in a Red Sox win against the White Sox 3-1.
It starts with Gunnar Henderson
at second base, down to get it. Rafaela tested right away, and he guns a strike over to first for out number 1.
And now Cedric Mullins will step in there.
Swing and a miss. Down he goes on a pretty good fastball, 94 miles an hour. That's a guy who's given Pivetta fits in the past. Strikes him out.
Santander just hit his 40th home run 2 days ago.
That's ball 4, and Santander has his 4th walk of the series as the Orioles get a 2-out base runner against Nick Pivetta.
Ryan O'Hearn, his batting average is down to 259.
And he struck him out. Back to that curveball. It could be such a deadly pitch for Nick Pivetta. He fans too.
Dean Kramer will hope their struggles continue. One of the best starts of his career a week ago against Tampa Bay, where he carried a no-hitter into the 7th.
Jarren Duran, upright stance.
And a fastball here is popped up right on cue. Jarren Duran into short left. And Colt Kauser calls off his shortstop and third baseman.
Here's Rafael Devers, and he'll swing first ball and pound it on the ground to the right side. Fielded by O'Hearn, flips to Kramer covering. Tags up, and there are 2 fast outs for Dean Kramer.
Red Sox rookie right fielder hitting .264, 15 homers, 55 runs batted in.
He'll throw it again and get a strikeout. Once again, a furious first inning fastball for Kramer. He sets the Sox down in succession.
1 away, and Colton Kauser stepping up to the plate. Kauser lifts this one in his shallow left, tight to the line. Devers out from third. Trevor Story joins, and it hits off of his glove. It's going to roll down the line. O'Neill tracks it down. Kauser heading for third. He is in there on a headfirst dive. A tough play in no man's land down the line and left. And Trevor Story had it hit off of his glove, and O'Neill, because he was charging in, had to play fetch with the ball getting behind him. And the speed of Colton Kauser allows him to reach third base, and the Orioles are in business here in the second inning. So here's Austin Slater right on right.
Wave and a miss on a sweeper. Slater cannot get the run in. He fans.
Slater couldn't come through. Let's see if Holiday can. The Orioles last night with men in scoring position were 2 for 9.
Right by him at 95 miles an hour. Great job by Nick Pivetta pitching around that triple.
Gotta climb that ladder, get pumped. Manuel Rivera bats against Nick Pivetta. Right-handers this year have really hit Pivetta well. 825 OPS, lefties 616. The Orioles, though, with just 2 righties in the lineup today, Slater and Rivera. Rivera launches one to left field, high into the Boston 9, and it will come down in the monster seats. Emmanuel Rivera brings in the first run with a monster shot, and the Orioles have the first run in this series finale.
How about your 9-hole hitter? Putting you on the scoreboard right away. Rivera hits his 3rd long ball of the year, his 2nd as an Oriole. And Pivetta can give up some home runs now. We didn't talk about that. That's his 25th home run he's given up in 125 innings of work.
Set on Rafaela, batting .253, 15 home runs.
There's number 3, a high fastball for Kramer. He punches out Rafaela.
Yeah, he's putting on a clinic right now.
Red Sox have struck out 3 times. Duran's 0 for 1 with a fly out to left. And he's going to float that one into right field. That'll drop down for a base hit. Swinging at the first pitch, and he's got a knock here tonight. Red Sox with 2 singles so far.
Devers hasn't homered since August 25th against Arizona.
He goes again, and that's ball 4. So the Red Sox trying to build something with 2 down. A single and a walk in front of Abreu. Chopper toward third. Rivera up with it. Guns low, and it skips away. That's going to bring in a run. Here comes Duran to score. Raffy rounding third. He holds on as that one skipped up and out, and the Red Sox on the scoreboard on a misplay by Rivera, who had just hit the home run moments ago. Red Sox can really capitalize here. This was going to be a quick inning.
This ball's popped up. Kramer's the first to it. Kramer finally gives ground to O'Hearn, and he secures this baseball. An unearned run scores, and each team tallies in the 3rd.
Each side 3 hits, and Massa has 1, a single. So hitting .286, 9 home runs. He'll lift that one, a line shot back toward the wall. Goes right by Kauser. Heading into second base, Masataka. He'll slide in, and he's got himself a double. Red Sox with a leadoff two-base hit here in the fourth inning. Looked like Cowser was anticipating trying to make a catch on that.
He's just so used to taking off and going after that ball.
Connor Wong 0-for-1. He's popped to second.
Strike three, high heat. Number 4 for Dean Kramer.
Big time right there. Leadoff double. You don't want that runner to advance to third base less than 2 out.
Here's Casas, who struck out his first time up.
Casas to shortstop. Henderson a little cursory glance over to third. That's the wise play. Yoshida to third on out number 2.
Story looking to pick him up. 0-for-1. Tied up 1-1.
He takes inside, ball 4. So runners at the corners for Raffaello, who struck out his first time up.
And a base hit into left field. That'll chase in Yoshida. Churning his way into third is Story. And an RBI single for Cedar Rafaela. His 70th run batted in. Sox on top 2-1.
They were beating him with fastballs. They go off speed. When you go throw that curveball, you're playing right back into his hand. But good job of Rafaela going down and getting that RBI.
And top of the order, Duran looking to make this a merry-go-round with 2 down.
And it's skied back of the infield at third base. Henderson over, but it's Emmanuel Rivera, the third baseman, calling for it. On the infield dirt, he makes the catch, side retired.
And now Abreu to climb in. He has base hit, and O'Neill behind him.
3-2. There's strike 3. Dean Kramer with a precious fastball to the inside third. He strikes out Abreu looking.
And that is going to get Tyler O'Neill up to the plate.
And oh yes he will. A brilliant cutter. A brilliant inning. A 1-2-3 against Devers, Abreu, and O'Neill.
Here's Ryan O'Hearn, who struck out and grounded out 6-3, one of his last 16. And he foul tips it into the mid, strike 3. A high heater challenged them. He's really been challenging these Orioles hitters tonight.
Rutschman will bat. He singled his last time up.
Fly ball, right field, down the line. On the run, Abreu, and runs it down right up against that wall. Stayed with it all the way, and they go 1-2-3. It'll be Chris Martin to take over for Nick Pivetta, who was outstanding.
And he swings and misses at a breaking ball down and in, short hop by Wong, who tags him for the out. So 10 Orioles have fans so far.
Slater has given the Orioles so many good at-bats, and he struck out swinging. Could not get the run in from third with 1 out.
Ground ball left side and through. Into left field for a base hit. Beyond Story, the shortstop. And the tying run is on here in the top of the 7th. Jackson Holliday 0-for-2.
Ground ball, right side, gobbled up by Rafaela. Slings it into second to get the out there.
Here's Rivera as the game's only RBI.
2-2 line drive into center field. Durant covers it. He's there. Side retired. Still 2-1 Boston.
2 gone in this 8th inning. Red Sox 2, Orioles 1. And facing off against Slayton, who will turn 27 in 3 days. He was a Rule 5 pick by Boston. The pitch. Santander hits this one a long way to right. Abreu going back at the track, at the wall. This ball game's tied. It's into the Orioles bullpen. Home run number 41 and a big one for Anthony Santander. This game is tied up at 2 as Santander makes the slow jog around the bases, and we are even on the 408-foot shot by Tony Taters.
Yeah, this has been an issue for the bullpen, giving up the long ball.
Romy pinch hit in the 7th inning last night and grounded out.
And he bounces one through the right side of the infield. They gave him a big hole on the right side with the second baseman Jackson Holliday shading the middle. So a pinch hit single. Perez's pitch is ball 4. Breaking ball in the dirt. He went to a slider.
Red Sox have runners at first and second for Yoshida.
And a fly ball into center. Mullins drifts back. Gonzalez tags. He'll go back to second. And it's a big time out number 2. So Perez makes it 96 straight homerless appearances. Ties for the longest streak in the big leagues in 9 years. But he leaves with some traffic. Now Cano will try to dance around it. And a high pop up by Valdez. It's on the infield. It's Jackson Holliday's ball. It's the end of a nervy 8th inning.
It is going to be Sir Anthony Dominguez who's going to come on here in the bottom half of the 9th inning.
Tristan Casas leads off.
And a line drive and a base hit. Cracked into right field to get started. And such a nice way to begin the inning here, right in front of Trevor Story.
Story waves at a slider way off the plate. Another strikeout on his slider for Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Rafaela next. Cedar, who's had a nose for the dramatic hit. He jerked that one. That's going to go all the way to the backstop. And that'll sends Sogard down to second. That one going up and out of play onto the screen. That's the winning run at second.
And he will swing and miss. Dominguez does go back to the breaking ball, and he strikes him out.
So now Jarren Duran, he's 1 for 4 with a base hit and a run.
High fly ball to right. Not terribly deep. And Austin Slater is there. Put your heart back in your chest again. Keep it there through the break. We'll see you in extras. So the automatic runner at second, Austin Slater, who is the last out of the inning. Jackson Holliday, Emmanuel Rivera, and Gunnar Henderson. Holliday, left center field. That's going to send Rafaela pretty far back. Slater tags. And it's not a ground ball to the right side, but Jackson does advance a runner.
Rivera's had a nice game. He's played well for the Orioles. In a solo homer back in the third.
A high chopper will get through. A base hit for Emmanuel Rivera. Baltimore chopping his way to his second RBI and to the Orioles' second lead.
The left-hander Aiken gets the baseball. He's one of 7 pitchers in the majors this year to not have a loss while appearing in at least 50 games.
Raffy tonight, 0 for 3 with a walk.
And a ground ball up the middle, knocked down. He muffed it, and everybody's going to be safe. Durant holding at third. Holiday does not make the play on a hot ground ball. He gets nothing out of it. It's an E4 and is safe on the corners. O'Neill will dig in. Tyler without a hit in the game. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. Sox with the tying run 90 feet away. The winning run at first. Swing and a high drive. Way up there. Way back. Way gone. The Red Sox walk it off at Fenway. T.O. with an absolute moonshot. Number 30. And the Sox take the series against Baltimore.